I'm drawing the top 5 Pokemon in Pokemon. But for a little twist, I'm going to try to get them to look like a spy. So for the safety of my YouTube channel, this is not canon. So first up, we're doing Pikachu. So Pikachu is an electric type Pokemon and is currently the symbol of Pokemon. I'm sure you guys already know him already. But what makes him so special is that he's able to generate electricity. He has 2 moves called Thunderbolt and Volt Tackle that he typically uses in fights. Now, I first learned about Pokemon when I had the Nintendo DS. Those were the good days. And as I was growing up, Pokemon wasn't on TV or the television that I watched, so I basically waited until we got Netflix. And now it's time to make him look like a spy. So I'm going to give him a hat starting off. Actually, I'm going to move his ear up a little bit. I'm going to erase away the lines inside, and we have our hat. Then we're going to give him some eyes. Actually, we're going to give him sunglasses. And then we're going to draw the circle on his cheeks. Does anybody know what those are? And his mouth. He's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to try to draw a little coat on him. So let's see how that works out. I want to draw a little tie. You see the little tie? Now I know it looks rough, but we're going to color it in. We're going to color pick these colors. This honestly looks so cute. Also, if you have one, comment your favorite Pokemon. Then the circles. We're starting off with the colors that are on Pikachu. Guys, I forgot his tail. So I'm going to draw that in really quick. Back to coloring. Now we're going to color in his hat and his glasses. You guys cannot tell me that he doesn't look cool. And here we have it, our spy Pikachu. But he doesn't go by Pikachu because he's hiding his name. So next we have Charizard. Now I found this photo on Pinterest and I really wanted to draw him. But this time I'm going to use the symmetry tool. I think the symmetry tool will be a little easier on me. Oh. Also, how do you guys feel about the symmetry tool? So Charizard is a fire flaming Pokemon. He has 3 forms, which are Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y, Gigantamax, and he's considered one of the strongest Pokemon. I honestly want to bring that higher. Now we're going to also give him a hat, but we're not going to give him sunglasses. This is your sign to go binge watch Pokemon. These hats make them look so cute. So let me do the eyes, and then we'll get ready to color it in. Now, as I'm sitting here drawing, I was thinking to myself, should I follow the shadows that are in this picture? I think I'm going to. Next up are his eyes. Now we're moving on to the clothes. One advice that I would give to anyone who's in an art block and doesn't know what to draw, you should try to draw your favorite characters. I struggle with drawing portraits, so doing things like this really lightens up my mood. Moving on to the hat. I can definitely see them as Pokemon spy plushies. I think that would be so cute. Now we are going to take our multiply layer and do a quick shadow. So we're going to give the coat a shadow. And here we have Charizard. No, I want to say Gengar, but I think it's Gengar. But if you ask me, this character looks pretty evil. Now for this character, I want to draw them as if they completed a mission. Now Gengar has the ability to hide in the shadows. Now I'm doing the same thing I did with Pikachu. I'm drawing the outside of the body first, then I go to add on the costume later. Now I'm just going to add a suit this time around. I'm not going to add any glasses or a hat. Yeah, I'm going to add the hat. I think they just look so cute with the hat on. Same with all the other ones. I'm going to color pick and use the round brush. And this is a really nice shade of purple. I feel like I haven't talked about this character enough. So it's said that Gengar can absorb the life energy of its prey, leaving them weakened. Now we're going in with a black substitute. So I heard that this Pokemon likes to play tricks, so the fact that I'm drawing them as someone completing a mission, I think I was spot on. Now I forgot to draw teeth, so I'm going to draw that really quick. Now I kind of like the shadow that I put on Charizard, so I'm going to put it on Gengar too. Now I'm not really confident with my shadows, so I'm trying my best here. Now here we have Gengar. We are on a roll with these Pokemons. Next up we have Bulbasaur. Now I did see a version of Bulbasaur that was really cute, but I don't know how some artists are. Sometimes they don't like when you repost, copy, or trace their work. So I'm gonna try to do my own version and see how it comes out. I think for this one I'm going to use the symmetry tool. Oh, it's already over here. Bulbasaur is known for their unique ability to absorb sunlight. Bulbasaur has two power moves called Solar Beam and Vine Whip. I kind of want to draw him sitting down. A tip to draw the toes, just draw a bunch of triangles or diamonds. Now we're going to make the body a little bit bigger. And we're going to take drawing assist off so we can draw the spots. So we're not going to have the hat with this one. We can probably draw a mask maybe, kind of like that. So I think it doesn't look too bad. I think we're just going to start with coloring and see how it goes. Ah, this is a very pretty color. These Pokemons come with very pretty colors. Basically the rest of his body will be black except for this. Okay, I really like how this is coming together. Now we're going to color pick this green. Honestly, drawing these characters, I kind of want to go and watch the show again. Next we have shadows. Now I do add another layer on top and then bring it down to multiply and then pick a color around this area. You want to stay over here because if you go over here you have more of a blue shadow, and then if you stay over here it kind of shadows whatever's in the back. Putting a little shadow back here, not too much. I tried making shadow lines in the mask. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. We're just gonna leave that alone. I put some shadows down here. And there we have it, Bulbasaur. And our last one is Lucario. Now I had a lot of ideas for this character, so let's see what I can do. Now Lucario possesses the ability to sense and manipulate aura, allowing it to predict its enemy's movements and strike with precision. One of their popular moves is called Aura Sphere. Yeah, this sketch is going to be a little bit quiet because I don't want to mess up on this character. This is the only character that has a detailed full body, so I'm trying not to mess it up. Now this is one of the first Pokemons that were featured in a movie. Are those two sets of ears that I see? Looking pretty good. Then we're going to add the shades. Yeah, we're going to add some shades. Oh my goodness. And then, should I add this? We're just gonna add it. Now we are going to color. Out of all the Pokemon that I drew today, this one looks the most serious. You know, I thought this one's gonna be a little bit harder, even though the sketching did take a little longer. I think I like this one out of all of them. We'll see. Now for the coat. I was a little afraid that this color and this color would clash, but I think this is okay. This feels a little therapeutic. And last is we have the hat. So it's looking pretty good. I'm debating if I should add a shadow. I might just add a little bit of shadow. And here we have it, Lucario. So let me know down in the comments which Pokemon was your favorite. Was it our lovely Pikachu, Charizard, Gengar, Bulbasaur, or our lovely Lucario? If you like this video, please like, share. I make tons of other videos, so please go check that out. And as always, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.